All right, 6:30, right on the nose. We are live. We are recording. We are streaming. Why does my phone say 6:29? I don't know. Everything feels draggy in here today. It feels like it took me a couple of minutes to set up the show, and I feel like I'm in one of those underground places where I'm doing like a secret interview with CNN, and there's bombs going off all around me or something, or I'm in an undisclosed location. It just has that feel today. How y'all doing? Oh my gosh, January 30th, and I mean, you talk about a pretty good January, right? I mean, hold on a minute. Yeah, we had a really good January. Last week we were in the studio. I know you all enjoyed that, so that's why we're not doing it again. As you can see, I'm in the other location that we do the show from sometimes. And I thought, Steve was going to make an appearance, but he still could. You know, Steve is on Central Standard Time, so sometimes he'll pop in a little later. But gorgeous day today, hit 54. One more day left in January, and I hope, knock on whatever this table is made out of, some kind of asbestos coating, that we will have a decent day tomorrow, no snow, and we would have made it through December, through January with no snow. I mean, and that is music to my ears, because I'm telling you, there is nothing I hate more than snow. You love it as a kid, you hate it as an adult. It's messy to drive in, messy to shovel, messy. So we've been lucky. We got 1 month to go, February, and February's a short month, right? You even got February is, I get destroyed in February, because I have 4 or 5 birthdays. I lost count. There's so many birthdays in February. My mom, my sister, my nephew, my niece. You throw Valentine's Day in there. Just so many things in February, right? So you got to save up. January, you just get hit with Christmas, and then January you kind of start. You get about 31. I get a little reprieve in January. There's no real birthdays, no holidays, not so much. Just Martin Luther King Day, and but we don't exchange gifts for that. But we just go into February, and I get slammed. But then I get back at everybody, because March is my birthday month, and I want a birthday month, not a day. We do that in our family. We get like a birthday week. Last year I didn't get that, so I'm owed 2 weeks this year. But the weather has been good, and we hope that will last. I'm very excited. I'll start the show off with this. I'm sorry I don't really have any kickoff music. I hope I'm broadcasting right now, because we were having a little glitches. I was actually just on the phone. I was hoping that the show was broadcasting, and apparently it was, and is. So what I got, I was waiting for something in the mail, and I was hoping to have it for the show, and I got it. Good for Amazon. They're always, I blast them a lot, but boy, they don't stop delivering. And I was telling my mom, I was like, I hadn't really been sleeping. I was like, maybe I need a new pillow. I don't know what's going on. I had a little case of insomnia the last few nights and past week, and then my mom was, we were discussing, is it bed, pillow, you always go to those things, and she informed me that, and I was saying, I don't like this, I don't like that. She was informing me that on a pillow is not just you don't have to get a pillowcase. You can get something more comfortable called a pillow sham. Apparently there's something called a pillow sham. So I looked it up, and I said, this is what I could use. This is going to be the cure of my insomnia. So I ordered a pillow sham, and it came, and it's right here. And I haven't opened it yet because I'm going to open it with you. I'm going to share it with I'm going to share the sham with my squares. I'm going to share the sham with my squares. Say that fast. You're not a professional like me. You got to get a dumbbells t-shirt, which dumbbells is flying right now. I mean, if I could tell you what's going on with dumbbells, I would, but I'm under some kind of court order that I can't discuss it. So, but we can discuss the Governor's Comedy Club show. So I'm going to open my sham, and I hope I haven't been scammed by the sham. This is going to go on all show. You know what this means? I'll tell you.
This is so unfair!
It's not unfair. It's actually very fair. But I don't know if I wanted to play that. Don't I have anything better? Alright. Anyway, so let's see how this sham looks. Oh, this feels nice. This is gorgeous. If you could, can you feel it? Feel that. That feels nice. This is, oh, look at this. I could sleep right. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up at 7:25. I'll close out the show. Oh, boy. Look at this nice sham. Oh, I should wash this, though. Who knows what I just rubbed. I probably rubbed some factory in overseas that made this. Now I'm going to get some kind of enormous rash on the side of my face. We'll hopefully there'll be a cream for that at CVS, and I do have a 40% off, so I'll be okay. But this is nice. I'll wash it. This is, so what the sham is, it's like a pillowcase. It's a little thicker. This has got a little quilt to it. It's called Jersey Cotton, for those of you familiar with the Jersey Cotton sheets. Very soft. I think I like it. It's probably better in the wintertime. It could be a little hot. I'm feeling this could be hot in the summer. But hey, we're in February almost, so this is our last January show, by the way. Next week will be in February, the month of the shorter month. Isn't it Groundhog's Day in a couple of days? Do you know Groundhog's Day? What day is that? The first, the second, where they look and see if that rat sees its shadow, and then there's another 14 years of winter. I'm very excited. I have an appointment on. I've been waiting for this. February 2nd, I have an appointment with the IRS. Oh, baby. I am fully prepared. I have my Celsius. I'll show up to the meeting with my Celsius. February 2nd. So maybe I'll podcast a special show live from the IRS place. I get 15 minutes to discuss my plight of still waiting for my tax refund from the year 20. Actually, it's from, I believe, 1992. No, it's from last year. I still am waiting for my tax refund, and it was very hard to make an appointment. I made an appointment. Let's see how it goes. I'll bring my sham. If this is an icebreaker. You show up to an IRS tax audit with a sham, you can't go wrong. I'm going to put my sham over here. I'm very excited. It's a good sham. Good start to the show. Okay. You know me. I hope you know me. I like to, call out things that are ridiculous, absurd. This is all of the above and more. So, as we know, there were 2 football games yesterday. The 2 championship AFC, NFC games. And the winners are going to the Super Bowl. The eating frenzy of America in 2 weeks. So, the NFC game was the first game. The Philadelphia Eagles against the San Francisco 49ers. I do not like Philadelphia Eagles. Nor most New Yorkers don't. We have our rivalries in New York, right? Boston, Philly, it's just so much. Bermuda, right? The Cayman Islands, just a lot of places we don't enjoy or like. But Philly, boy, they get under your skin with their stupid eagle flapping thing that they do. Remember that from Silver Linings Playbook? And that Bradley Cooper annoys me too. If I did a show on everything that annoyed me, I would need an 11-hour show every day. I'm trying to be better, but I don't think it's working. Anyway, did you have a good weekend? I hope so. Did you get out and enjoy the weekend? Okay. So, let me show you the front page of the New York Post, then I'll explain what was so absurd, ridiculous, foolish, idiotic that went on yesterday. So, can you read that? Bird brains. That, yes, my friends, is the Empire State Building, donned in green and white. No, it wasn't for the Hulk making an appearance in Manhattan yesterday. So, for some reason, some odd reason, the Empire State Building felt kumbaya. They felt a need to honor the winning NFC game, the Philadelphia Eagles, and made the Empire State Building, which the last time I checked is located in Manhattan. It's still in New York, right? It could be moved. Things move all the time. I don't know. I mean, I was just in New York at the Knick game a week ago, and I took a picture of my niece in front of it. So I'm guessing it's still there. Let's start there. Let's say that the Empire State Building, pictured here in green and white, is still in New York City. Okay. So these bird brains, aptly put by the New York Post, they make the Empire State Building in honor and support of the Philadelphia Eagles winning the NFC Championship. They colored the Empire State. I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense. Some weird man just looked at me. That wouldn't be the first time. So, I don't understand who is in charge of this and why have we gotten to that point that we need to love everybody? I mean, they beat the Giants last week, right? It's like if the Boston Red Sox won and the Yankees held a parade for them or something. I mean, what is happening in this? You know what this is? I looked at it and I went, ah! That's all I could say. I was speechless. Ah! And then when I could say something, this is unacceptable! If there was ever an unacceptable moment, it's this moment right here. I mean, what the hell are they thinking of? Who is in charge? The only thing I could hope for, this is my only hope, is that who's ever running this is in so much debt, made some kind of illegal, under-the-table gambling bet with the city of Philadelphia, some under-the-table. I'd rather have that be the case. That, look, they come out and they say, the guy goes, look, I was millions of dollars in debt, cocaine, hookers, I didn't know what to do. This was my only out from getting my legs broken from the city of Philadelphia. I had to do this bet. That I can respect. You were in deep with the mafia. You owned the city of Philly was coming to break your. I can deal. Okay, then make the whole thing striped for all I care. But if you're doing this just out of the sense of what it's just a nice thing to do and we're nice people, the thing about New York is we're not nice people. That's what differentiates us from the rest of the world. We have our own anger, and that's ours. We don't love other cities and other teams. Come on. Be better than that. Who's ever flipping that stupid switch, morons? Terrible. I need a drink, and I don't think a Celsius will do. How you doing today? You can talk to me while I drink. Anyway, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Hold on a moment. Let me see if anybody's messaging me. Hold on. Yeah, why not? All right. There we go. So, what else is going on in the world today? Oh, The Simpsons have been renewed for 2 more seasons. This is Family Guy as well. This is unbelievable. The Simpsons this is going to be the 35th and 36th seasons of The Simpsons. This is unbelievable. They've aired 742 episodes to date. Family Guy is now up to 403. This is unbelievable. This is... The Simpsons started like in the 80s. It's unbelievable. They just keep... It's fantastic. And these kids never age, which is even better. Nobody ages in the family. That's wonderful. Good for them. Good for them. Yeah, let's hold on to... Yeah, we'll do the Madonna. There was supposed to be a Madonna movie in the works. Did you hear about this? They were going to do a biopic. She had to approve it, of course. And this was going to be a big movie. And hold on a second. But apparently, it's been put on hold. Julia Gardner. Let me see. Hold on. I wrote it down. I don't even know this person's name. Oh, did you hear? It's terrible. Lisa Loring. Lisa Loring, do you know who that is? Does that name ring a bell to you? It should, if you like the Addams Family. She is the original, the OG. She played Wednesday Addams. Way before Christina Ricci and way before Jenny Ortega. So she passed away. I think she passed away today or yesterday. She was Little Wednesday, and I'll tell you the order I love the Wednesdays. I liked her and Christina Ricci, and I could care less about the current one, who's just making a name for herself, branding herself as some kind of Wednesday Addams. You're a fake. You're the third Wednesday in the month. So Lisa Loring, she actually appeared on some other shows. She did some directing and things like that. That was her obviously big moment. She peaked at the age of 6. At least she peaked. I'm still trying to peak. At least she had a huge show. But she did something else. I forget. But look her up. I mean, let's make her our feature actor of the day. Lisa Loring. Google her. I always feel that's a good thing to do when you see an actor pass away. And, see what work they did. And look at some of the clips from when they did the show. She was really funny. And I think, we love to make things dark as that's some kind of new way to show the character. So, yes, we get the Addams Family was, they were this kind of creepy family, but they were comical. Then, when the Addams Family movie came out in about 92, Christina Ricci played Wednesday, and she was very dark Wednesday. They went that route. Not comical, but dark. Very, non-blinking, very straight, very, that type of character. And now Jenna Ortega in the new Netflix series Wednesday is taking it to another dimension. So... and plus they had to get somebody that was obviously hot and very attractive. So, oh, look at this. We're getting a call. We're getting a call into the Steve Squared Show. Don't go anywhere. I hope it's not the owner of the Empire State Building calling to yell at me. Is this Jeff Zervos? You're on the air with the Steve Squared Show.
Dave, how are you, buddy?
What's up, brother?
You sound very angry today.
I am fuming. I'm telling you, if I didn't have this hat on, you'd see smoke coming out of my ears.
The whole thing with the Empire State Building, that's an East Coast thing.
What is it?
Yeah, we're just rooting for the East Coast in the Super Bowl.
I'm not. But here's the thing. But then they changed it when the Kansas City Chiefs won. Then they made it red and white after that.
Did they?
Yes, they did the Kansas City Chiefs. They did that right after the game.
That's freaking stupid.
I mean, what are we doing here? I mean, I'm sorry, that's wrong. We got enough problems in this city than to worry about other stinking cities.
It was a dumbass. Fire that guy.
It's just ridiculous. I tried to research and see who did this, who's responsible, where I could go and write a letter.
Yeah,
But no such luck. So what's up, brother? Do you have have you seen anything? Watched anything? I did see a movie. I will discuss with you.
The last movie I saw was a couple weeks ago. I saw Gerard Butler's new one called Plane.
Gerard Butler in Plane.
Plane.
Okay.
If you've seen every other Gerard Butler action thriller,
Yes.
you've seen Plane.
Okay. Then
It's entertaining. I mean, if you've seen everything else that's out there already and you just want to go out for a couple hours, Plane is entertaining. It's okay.
I mean, that's the way I feel about Gerard Butler. I don't know if I go to the movies to see that. I'd probably wait because, like, you know, they're right. Like, they're the same type of movies. Wasn't he in, like, not White House Down, but one of those movies where he had to save the White House or something? Olympus Has Fallen, I think.
Olympus has fallen. London has fallen.
London has fallen. I'm telling you, New York is falling right now. He should star in that and try to find out who doused the Empire State Building.
He had another good one called Storm. That was pretty good.
Okay, yeah. I saw a movie. This just came out on Netflix. Did you see You People?
Yeah.
So it's on Netflix. It's called You People. Great cast. I mean, it's got Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill co-wrote it, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Elaine from Seinfeld. Plus, I forget. I think Nia Long is in it. It just and a few others. Very. David Duchovny. I mean, it's good cast.
Really, David Duchovny.
Yeah, it's a good cast. Him and Julia Louis-Dreyfus are the parents of Jonah Hill, and Eddie Murphy and the other actor. I forget her name. I think it's Long, but I'm not sure. They play the parents to this other girl, and it's they're an interracial relationship. Jonah Hill meets this girl, and they start dating, and now they have to meet each other's parents, and of course, they're very awkward. They start arguing about race and things like that. It almost feels. It's supposed to be a comedy, but it almost feels more. Let's teach you a lesson for 2 hours. It almost feels like I was in school.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's one of those.
Yeah, a lot of, first, and Eddie Murphy has not many funny moments, but, I mean, he's more playing this real tough, very, tough character, and Julie Louis-Dreyfus is kind of ditzy, and she's trying to say all the right things, but she keeps putting her foot in her mouth. And, can their love withstand their awkward parents is pretty much the log line.
She always plays that kind of character.
Yeah, I know. I'd like to see her do something else.
That was her character in Thief. That was her character in Seinfeld.
Yes, it's basically that. It's kind of that awkward, oh my God, foot in my mouth type of thing. And it's just that kind of flow. So I just didn't like it. And it's... Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. I'll tell you. Let me see.
Losing your audio there.
Oh, hold on one sec. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Oh, here it is. So it says here on the review, and of course I could have called this from a mile away. You'll enjoy this bit of people watching. You People streaming on Netflix. Jonah Hill wrote it. The cast is Lauren London plays his girlfriend. Julie Louis-Dreyfus, David Duchovny, Nia Long, Eddie Murphy, the parents, and it says sometimes You People pursues tidy romantic comedy that seems to be a little too smooth. It says, but it's a lot of good fun and an affecting story with lots of comedy. I'd have to disagree. No comedy.
Has Jonah Hill done anything worth watching?
I'll tell you one thing though. He has gained a little weight for this. I don't know if he was doing that for this movie, or if that's just if he's next in line for the Whale 2. Maybe he wants a shot at the Whale 2 over Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser can't go through, put his body through with a whale too. The second, and look, he's got the perfect name, right? Jonah, the second coming of Jonah the whale. There it is.
There you go.
I tie everything in a bow in this show. So
I've not seen anything that I've ever liked him.
I mean, he's like a one-trick pony too. I'll tell you who I do like is. Do you know Natasha Lyonne?
Name sounds familiar.
She was in Russian Doll. She was the girl in American Pie. Everybody knows her from the sarcastic friend in American Pie. To Tara Reid's character. So she's got a new. And you like these because you like and go. What's the you like the What's the Sherlock Holmes one with Jenna or with Millie Jo whatever?
Oh, Enola Holmes.
Yes. So you like those kind of spy detective. So she's in one like that called Poker Face. And
that one.
Yeah, Poker Face. Right.
Now I know who it is. Okay.
Yeah. And it's kind of like a Columbo-ish type of thing, but she kind of can tell if someone's telling a lie, somewhat, I guess. She said she was a great fan of Peter Falk, who isn't. So that is something you might want to check out for those of you at home. You might want to check out Poker Face with Natasha Lyonne. She's very good. I really like her. Russian Doll wasn't great, but she's very talented.
Wasn't she in the slums of... What was the name of that movie?
The
Cop a long time ago.
Slumdog Millionaire?
No.
No?
I think the slums of Los Angeles. Like I get named the freaking slums of Beverly Hills. That's it.
That I don't know. That could be.
That was actually like 1998 with Alan Arkin.
Oh, okay.
I saw that forever ago. But yeah, that was.
So Madonna, do you know did you hear this? They were doing a Madonna movie, a biopic.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's been put on hold. I was actually up for a part in that. I was a background dancer. I was gonna wear this enormous, I was gonna wear leather chaps and a cone on my head, but apparently it's been put on.
Please don't do that.
All right. You know what? It's easy for you to say. You get all the parts. You get everything. It's hard for us working actors.
I don't think I can face you if I ever saw you do that.
Oh, yes, you could. Of course you could. I've done a lot worse. Anyway, so apparently she's doing shows at the Barclays.
Yeah, she just announced a new tour. Hey, get in on that.
I should, right? I probably should get her on the Steve Square show to discuss this tour. But they nixed the biopic. Do you know the actor Julia Gardner?
I know the name.
Yeah, you would recognize her. She's in some things, not a huge name, but she was up to play the role of Madonna. So it got me thinking of a couple of others I really would have thought better that could have done a better job. I'll give you a couple of names. I think Dakota Fanning, because Dakota Fanning did the Blackhearts movie. And she played like a real rocker. Like she can, be bad at, she can play that. Who else did I think of besides Dakota Fanning? Oh, Anna Sophia Robb. I thought I like her too. You know who she is, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you. Anybody. I would say anybody. I would even say Kate McKinnon. Kate McKinnon. Or maybe if you want to have a real deep voice, you could do a Miley Cyrus playing Madonna. She could do that, bring in that real deep baritone to the Madonna person. But as long as it's not Margot Robbie, I'm sick of seeing her face all over the place. I had enough. I've had it up to here with Margot Robbie, and definitely not Lady Gaga. I'm on a Lady Gaga boycott.
Oh no. Madonna would never let that.
Of course, right? Could you imagine?
She'd kill herself.
Oh my gosh, that would be. I'd love to see the two of them on that new show, Slapface. Power Slap. Sorry.
Oh, I'd watch that.
I'm telling you, Wednesday night, Power Slap. I'm very excited. The Knicks tomorrow, then Power Slap on Wednesday. My week is booked.
Nice. There you go.
I'm set. I am set. So, if anybody's interested, the Madonna tickets do go on sale. 5 hours ago. Sorry. They went on sale 10 o'clock this morning. I'm sure they're gone. But if not, you could always get them on a third market for probably $25,000 to $3,000 a ticket.
I can't imagine she's going to sell out that show.
Oh, she will. You don't think so?
Don't you still have that many?
Yeah, people still. They'll definitely. They would. She wouldn't bother. Like, you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't embarrass herself if she didn't think she could.
She already embarrasses herself.
I know, but not. You know her. She's.
Have you seen her lately?
No, I have not.
Yeah, have a look.
It says the global tour kicks off in July in British Columbia. Then it goes to North America, London, and to Barclays. That's fantastic. And then I think she's going to do a Monday night here at the library, too. I hope she doesn't reserve this room because I do the Steve Squared show on Monday nights. But I would say watch you people. Don't watch you people. I don't know. But, judge for yourself. I don't like to tell people, I'm just giving you my point of view. It could be wrong, it could be right.
It sounds awful.
It's really awful. It's a very preachy type of movie.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah, that's not your. It's not. No, it's just like kind of, you know. And he has a podcast show with a girl, so he leaves his finance job because he wants to pursue his dream of being a podcast host. If your dream is to become a podcast host like me, don't do it. This is not a dream. This is a nightmare.
Something's wrong.
There's something wrong with you. I'm here to tell you, don't do it. Although I got a great sham in the mail. Did you see my sham? My pillow sham? I got a pillow sham in the mail.
Okay.
It's like a pillowcase I ordered. Very nice.
Oh, that gray thing?
What do you mean that gray thing? How dare you?
The gray thing in that plastic bag you were showing?
That's not a gray thing. That's a pillow sham. I'm cutting you off. Wait, I'm done. Jeff, thanks for calling in. Go back to bed. I'm done. I got nothing left to say to Jeff. I cannot believe he just blasted on my pillow sham. That's the heart of my. That's everything. That's going to help me. I have a bad. Do you ever have insomnia?
Sometimes.
I have a bad case of insomnia. And I have the last couple of nights I've been wide awake. Now, granted, it might be the energy drinks I take before I go to sleep.
I have a bad case of acid reflux.
You have acid reflux?
Yeah, that's my insomnia.
So, I've never had this. In the last couple of nights, I have been unable to fall asleep. I've been, like, at my most energy. So I'll get up, do my writing, something like that. I watch You People, which was a bad movie. This was... let me see what... let me, while I have you here, before I let you go, because you'll be interested to hear this. I wanted to get serious for a moment. I like to give a little nutrition segment or a little fitness segment. Sometimes I show a piece of equipment. So I wanted to dispel a few nutrition myths, Jeff. A couple of myths about nutrition that floats out there, and I wanted to shut the door on these. Have you ever heard this one? Don't eat after 6 o'clock, or don't eat at night.
Yes, I've heard don't eat after 8 o'clock.
Right, 8 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and we've discussed this. Your body, unfortunately, does not know what time it is. You know what time it is because you can see the clock. But your body doesn't know it's 8 o'clock or 4 o'clock. What this kind of spawned out of was it's more the pattern of eating, not the time. Because most people at night is when they settle in to watch TV, and that's when they eat mostly bad foods, is what happens. It's not that they're eating calories, it's that they're eating bad food. So there might, work is done, maybe you put the kids away, and now you have some ice cream or popcorn when and that's when you eat all your things, your treats, and you're just eating while you watch TV and then go to bed. So you can eat throughout the day and night. It's about the quality of the calories that you're eating, meaning, fruits, vegetables, all kinds of good, normal, common sense foods. You don't want to eat a half a gallon of Breyers before you go to bed. And nor do you want to eat that in the morning. So it really doesn't matter. It's just, but yes, you're moving around more in the day, so your metabolism is a little more jump started. But again, it's about the calories. No matter what intermittent fasting or any of these crazy diets, the bottom line, whether it's fat-free food, you should again, you shouldn't deplete yourself of. It's not that carbs are a bad thing. It's the quality of the carbs. Is are you taking in just pure sugar carbs, soda, candy? Then it's bad. But if you're taking in grains, fruits, vegetables, oatmeal, sweet potatoes, then it's good carbs, and those are fuel your energy for the day. So it's really about the quality, right? If someone wants to lose weight, it's a math formula. You got to burn more than you take in. So these crazy, driving people crazy with these intermittent fasts and the paleo diet, that's another stupid one.
Yeah.
Where you have to go out and kill somebody and then eat their carcass. I'm just kidding. You have to say you're just kidding. Who knows what the hell? I probably have somebody right now roaming the streets of Long Island looking to be on the paleo diet. But
paleo, keto, cannibalism.
The Oreo diet. Just eat Oreos 24/7. I can tell anybody anything. I'm a professional. You see, I'm wearing my dumbbells. There's my stamp of approval. When you have a shirt that says dumbbells, you are official.
You're in, right?
I'm almost a doctor. I'm probably 3 credits short of being a doctor. Can you make that thinner? Slice that coca thinner. I was behind a woman that I wanted to slice her thinner. She was screaming at the poor guy to slice thinner. She goes, I need you to slice that a little thinner.
Oh, isn't that irritating?
Thinner! It was more irritating that she ended the word with an A than an ER.
Thinner.
Thinner! Can you make it thinner? I still can. I want to be able to see myself through the slice of ham. It's unbelievable. I could never do some jobs that poor people have to endure. There are jobs out there, I'm telling you, that you don't ever want.
No, I wouldn't want to do a bag of crap all day.
Oh my gosh, it's a nightmare. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But all right.
Hey, here's a bit of sad news I just heard about. I don't know if you reported this yet.
Yes.
But Cindy Williams, good old Shirley Feeney, has died.
Are you kidding?
No.
Wait, Cindy Williams?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so. It's a coincidence because I think I said at the beginning of the show, I did say Lisa Loring passed away. The original Wednesday Addams.
Yep.
So if you didn't hear, Jeff just reported Cindy Williams, the great partner to Penny Marshall's Laverne, Shirley Feeney, passed away today too. How old was she?
She was 75.
75. Wow, young. And Lisa Loring. It didn't say how she passed away. She was only 64.
Yeah.
I thought she was older. I guess. Well, she was a kid in the Addams family, so she was like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So a couple of pop culture icons in those television shows we grew up with. Cindy Williams and Lisa Loring. Yes. I don't like to bring bad news to the show, but. So, like I said, check out a couple of. Now you can also Google Cindy Williams. See, did she really? I loved. She was great in American Graffiti, and then it went into Laverne and Shirley. What else did she do? Did she do anything later on? What was like her later work? Anything? Movies?
I don't remember her being in anything noteworthy.
No.
Really, maybe like a small part here and there.
Right. I don't know how much. I'll have to look. I'm going to look her up as well and check it out. Thank you for giving us that info and seeing that. I did not even see that. It must have just broke, that story.
Yeah, I just saw it on Variety's feed.
Oh. That's a shame.
She did an episode of Law and Order back in 2004.
Okay.
Seventh Heaven.
Okay, Seventh Heaven, Law and Order, a couple of cameos.
I think she did an episode of Howard Stern's Son of a Beach in 2001.
Oh my God.
Touched by an Angel.
Touched by an Angel. Okay, so a lot of those, probably one-time cameo appearances, guest stars on some shows.
Like
Yeah.
small things here and there.
Ah, well, that's sad. So I'm sorry, we're bringing the audience down. We the Empire State,
That's those goddamn Eagles.
the Empire,
Stop flying their colors.
the Empire State Building. I started this show off angry, and now I'm sad. Now nothing's getting better, and it's 7:10. I gotta try to save the show. I got 20 minutes to save the show. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think it's drowning. Can you throw me a lifeline?
You can do it.
Throw me one of those rubber tubes. Because I'm drowning under here. All right, buddy. Well, thanks, Jeff, for calling in.
Yep, thanks for having me again.
Oh, awesome, definitely. And we got to get you in. You know what? We'll get you in the studio. People want to see you. They're like, who's that guy, Jeff, that calls in with the movies? So we're gonna get you in the studio when we're in there, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, sure, I'll come by.
Yeah, come by. Bring your guitar. You can play a little.
Oh, you don't want to hear me play guitar?
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'd love that. But bring your guitar and we'll try to guess the tune. I mean, I probably won't be able to. You'll play all Metallica and Black Sabbath.
unless you're an Iron Maiden.
That's what I was gonna say. I couldn't name one song, but you know, come play a little bit. I'll bring my drums. I'll bring my drum set in, and Steve will and we'll have Steve. I don't know what Steve will play. Steve will play the kazoo.
He was gonna kill us.
No, he enjoys that. Steve likes that stuff. But yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, we'll set it up.
Okay.
All right, Jeff. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Steve. Have a good night.
All right, later. I'll talk soon.
See ya.
Bye. All right, so that was Jeff calling in, giving us his take on Plane, which was the movie with Gerard Butler, which I will not be seeing. The movies have been so awful. I used to love to go to the movies and see a movie, and even if it wasn't wonderful, I like the experience. I can't even drag myself to these movies. I was talking about this with my brother-in-law. And by the way, I'm trying to get my brother on the show. I told him to bring the guitar on the show, but I was telling my brother-in-law, we were talking about how these movies are so long now. They're like 3+ hours. First of all, Cameron's movie Avatar: Way of the Water is 3 hours and almost 3:12. And there was, I think, The Fableman was really long. All these movies are really super long. Babylon is over 3 hours. I have no interest to see Brad Pitt for 3.5 hours. I don't. So I can't even stay with myself for that long. So I'm sorry, but can't do it. But, and I don't know if we went to, I don't know if I mentioned this. I said I was going to a Knick game, but we did go to a really good Knick game. We got lucky. We went to, they won right at the buzzer. It was a great game against Cleveland. My niece, my nephew, my brother-in-law, and me, they were very excited. Boy, my niece can make any event exciting. She's like, she gets so excited. She is hysterical. We were like, even just going to the, like I said, she took a picture of her in the Empire State Building. She's like, puts her hands up. She's so excited, you know. And while we were trying to get the car, trying to locate the car somewhere in Manhattan. So she's so funny. She's great. My niece Kelly, and but we went to a really good game. They had really cool seats this time. We were like up high, but front first row. Here's another problem. I always find a problem in everything, and maybe I need to stop doing that. But when you're at a game, and especially in Madison Square Garden, and you're sitting, we were in the middle of a row, you're there. You can't get up and go to the bathroom, get yourself a snack, a treat, a drink. That's it until the game's over. Maybe at halftime you could go, excuse me, you know, like my niece finally had to go to the bathroom or she got some popcorn. It's ridiculous. You're sardined in. I mean, it's terrible. They don't make it, you can't, there's no way to move. You don't have an inch of space. So, At the ball at Yankee Stadium, it's a little better because it's outdoors, so they have a little, but not much. I know they want to sandwich in as many people as possible. I get it. You know, it's about money, but it should be about convenience and comfort too. And it's, you know, and we were leaving. Out of one exit, this escalator stopped working, and it's not moving. You never have those where you're walking down the stairs of an escalator, which is treacherous in its own right. Boy, my sister wouldn't have liked this. She does not like escalators. And they, it's a mob of people. It was like 10,000 people going down one escalator. I mean, if a fire broke, it was terrible. Nobody there to direct us. Nobody there for anything. You know, because we were all done. They had all our money. They had everything. Now it's just to get out. Get out. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. There, I saw this thing. This is a really cool thing. I think it's in Europe. There's an elevator in a building, and it just never stops. You have to kind of jump on it. It just goes up, and then you have to jump off. They just never stop. There are these elevators. Look it up. It's really cool. I saw it on like Instagram or something. I mean, it's very dangerous, but really, really crazy. Here's something going on in a lot of stores, and tell me if this bothers you. If you see, look at this. I was reading, stores are on lockdown. Not the lockdown you think. Not the normal lockdown we've been used to. But lockdown meaning, did you ever go into a CVS and the razor blades are locked and you have to ask? Or I was just in CVS the other day and I needed a new printer cartridge, right? And they're locked. You have to go up and ask for a lock and key. Apparently, there's this high theft going on in stores. You know, those kind of, they you know, Lindsay Lohan used to do this, shoplifting. Listen to this. So, shoplifting incidents have gone, this is in Suffolk County, over 300 cases, they've gone up, they keep doubling. So, they have put the high theft items under a lock and key. I go into a store, I can't find the store helper, any of them a lot of times, especially in CVS, in you-know-where, Massapequa. Wink, wink. So there's nobody ever there to help you. So I'm just going to say I'm not going to buy it. I'll buy it somewhere else. You're losing business. You know, it's not behind a lock and key over at Staples. And I don't understand. You have that new person that stands by the self-checkout. You know how they stand there over your shoulder for no reason because I don't know why. So you're not going to get out with anything, and the thing will beep anyway. So why do you have to ask for these silly items? Here's the list of the most theft, stolen items. Here we go. You ready? You'll never guess this. Number 1, top of the list, laundry detergent. Look at this. I'm not even kidding. You think I'm joking. Look. Laundry detergent. Are you seriously putting a jug of oil underneath your shirt? That's what you need to... What? Oh, Tide. Not all. Tide. Then I would do it. Tide gets the stains out. Remember that bad rash incident I had from all? Oh my gosh. Terrible. Razors, number 2. Deodorant, number 3. So at least you're stealing things that are going to help clean you. I find that, at least, I like to look for a silver lining. You know me. Optimist. You get your laundry detergent, your razor blades, your deodorant. You want to look good, smell good, right? Nice clean shave. I don't want to pay for this stuff. Pain relievers are number 4. I knew the drugs had to come in there somewhere. Get yourself a nice Advil, put that in your pocket. Allergy medicine. You come in sneezing all over the place, and you walk out with that. Infant formula is next on the list. Apparently infant formula is being stolen. Teeth whitening strips. And I've said this before, there are too many people incarcerated in prison today with yellowish teeth. This is definitely, it's worth being incarcerated. If you can get some of those strips, it's worth it. I think when you go in, you want to look your best. When you have that smart, and they taking your mugshot. Teeth whitening strips. That's interesting. Contraceptives. Won't be needing those where you're going. Well, you might. And of course, you want to relax after you've just committed a minor misdemeanor and a larceny, petty larceny. You want a pack of smokes, cigarettes. They don't say which brand, but I'm going with the Camels. I'm gonna say there's a Camel somewhere being stolen. That's your top. A lot of cleaning things, formula, teeth whitening, contraceptives, and a pack of smokes. So these things are going to be locked up in stores. They're saying this is an issue, and blah, blah, blah. It's just another stupid thing. It's just another stupid thing. When things upset me, I'm going to grab my sham. I'm grabbing my pillow sham. It's my safe place. This is my woke safe place. Speaking of woke safe place, M&M's, the sugary, high fructose, corn syrupy, woke preacher of the 2022-23. These little candy-shelled annoyances are really making some noise again. You remember last year they had their little characters and they nobody cared for them. They weren't this enough. They were too sexy, too this, too that. Okay. I can't anymore.
This isn't fair.
It's actually, I don't know if it's not fair. Maybe it's more this.
Set up lines of cocaine with your daughter, and the two of you do lines of cocaine. Yes.
Wow. Anyway, that's crazy. So, M&M's, and you've probably seen this commercial, right? So now they're rebranding again. And they're having Maya Rudolph, why they picked the worst actor in TV today. She is terrible. I'm sorry. I know a lot of you like Maya Rudolph. She's terrible, terrible, terrible. So they picked her as the spokesperson for M&M's. And I don't know if this is true or not, but she hinted, and it's going to obviously be a Super Bowl commercial, they're going to be called Mayas instead of M&M's. And they're doing away with the candy characters. They don't even want to deal with it. So they're going to just use Maya Rudolph and blah, blah, blah. So all of this, and you got to hand it to the Mars company. They're very smart. First, they come out with a thing. Let me read it to you. So this was when they came out with the candy and the sneakers, right? They were changing the M&M's footwear. They didn't want them to wear high-heel sexy shoes. They put them in, some more of a moccasin. And that drove half of the country crazy. Everything's always half. One half this, one half that. But here's what they write. Let's read. I'm going to read it to you because it's just too unbearable for me to express. It says here, America, let's talk. In the last year, we've made some changes to our beloved spokes candies. Are they beloved? We weren't sure if anyone would even notice. I mean, that's why you market things to not be noticed, right? That's why you do things to not be noticed. Problem with that sentence right there anyway. But let's keep reading. And we definitely didn't think it would break the internet. Oh, no. I don't even know what the internet is. Is that interweb thing where you know it, right? I think we're on it now. Okay. But now we get it. Even a candy's shoes can be polarizing, which was the last thing M&M's wanted, since we're all about bringing people together into a cardiac state of obesity with your high fructose, corn syrup-laden, candy-shelled crap. I would have added that, but I don't work for M&M's or Mars. But let's keep going. Therefore, we have decided to take an infinite pause from the spokes candies. In their place, we are proud to introduce a spokesperson America can agree on, the beloved Maya Rudolph. I don't agree. We are confident Miss Rudolph will champion the power of fun to create a world where everyone feels they belong. I don't I got multiple problems, and I'm not just talking about insomnia. I have. You're a candy. Be a candy. I don't want life lessons from the Colonel Sanders. Right? I don't need motivation from the Three Musketeer guys. I don't need Tony the Tiger. Right! I don't need Tony the Tiger telling me a career path to choose. There's certain things I could do on my own, and I don't need candies, cereals, fried chicken telling me what to do. Just do what you do. Make your candy. You're already breaking the bank. You're obviously doing this to do everything you said you're not doing. You thought it was necessary to change the composition, the profile of your M&M candy shells, which is ludicrous to begin with. They're just characters. But apparently you feel they're real people. Okay. So you changed it, but didn't think anybody would notice, so then why'd you change it if you didn't want anybody to notice? You spent millions of dollars, I'm sure, on this campaign so nobody would notice. I'm sure that would go off well in the boardroom. I got a great idea. We're going to spend millions of dollars, but nobody's going to know anything. And I don't need M&Ms to bring the world together. It's not their job. You know? Is it M&M's job? Is it Mars Company's job? If it is your job to look out for America, or the world for that matter, then maybe make a healthy candy that's not going to cause high blood pressure, obesity, and the like, cavities, tooth decay, right? Maybe you should worry more about that than your sermon on the M&M or on the Mount. I don't know. That's just me. I think you should do what you do. Just do what you do, right? I mean, everybody, that's okay. It's okay to just sell candy. It's okay to just make fried chicken. If there's a want and a need out there, do it. But you certainly shouldn't take on the onus, the audacity of you to think that you somehow owe the world the responsibility of bringing it together with your little chocolate crappy candy. And now you've scored with Maya Rudolph to be your spokesperson. And I could just imagine the Super Bowl ad. And if you've changed your name, you're just a complete sellout. If you're calling your candies Mayas now, and again, you're just trying to create buzz. It's all about creating, right? Half is going to hate this, half is going to love it, but it doesn't matter because everyone's talking about it. Your candy. That's a win for you, and you've succeeded. So please don't think people are stupid. Everybody knows what you're doing. You're selling candy. That's okay. It's what you do. You've done it for 100 years now. Continue. I tell you what, though. There is one candy I would like to take advice from, and that's a Mike and Ike. That's two guys that I can really get behind. And I say Mike and Ike because if you didn't see the Stephen Colbert show, it was very funny. They had a new candy called... It was Doreen, instead of Mike and Ike, it was Charlotte and Doreen. And they're two woke, gummy candies like Mike and Ike's. They're like jelly beans. And they're like, I'm not only a candy, but I also have my own entrepreneurial business. And the two characters are like saying all this like funny stuff. You gotta go, I'm telling you, go YouTube it. It's Mike and Ike on Stephen Colbert. It's hysterical. It's, they're spoofing and on the just the sheer stupidity and ridiculousness of this topic that we even have to waste our time with. It's just so ridiculous when there's so many more important things to cover, like my sham. I don't want to be asking people, can I get a razor? I'm sorry. Do you really want to ask somebody in the middle of everybody if you need some kind of bad itch cream? Isn't that a little embarrassing? I got this enormous itch. Help! I need somebody! The cream is locked. The special cream. I have enormous itches. Just leave it open. Hire yourself one of those security guards that sleeps at the door if you feel it's such a huge problem. I think we did pretty good today. Do I have time? Maybe I have a minute. Oh, well, all right, I have 2 minutes. The two last things I was going to talk about, everybody was all over this guy, this maniac Santos with all the Long Island guy, George Santos, who's apparently done everything on this side of the sun, but none of it's true. This is a big business. They say, what did they say? 55% of people lie on their resumes, and there's a business where this is amazing. 15% of seekers in the United States hired fake job reference services with paid actors. You can actually pay people $145 a pop, get a fake college degree. You can really set yourself up way better than this guy did. I mean, this guy he just said it. He didn't even bother getting the online fake degree. He just, probably easier, $145 in his pocket. What does he care? But you can get it's a business. This is crazy. But people have to do this to get these jobs, And the last thing I'll leave you with is I was watching a little bit of the Australian Open, the tennis Open thing, and I watched this McEnroe special also. And I like, in a way, John McEnroe. He's a little Queens guy. He's angry like me. The whole tennis thing bothers me. It's such a bougie sport of a certain type of crowd, a certain type of player. They're all these beautiful, long kind of guys, have the long hair, really cool, long, women, long legs, beautiful. This is not a poor man's sport by any means. You didn't make your way out of the projects to play tennis, right? It's a very elitist, fluffy, bougie, with their, and the people that go. Did you ever see them I've never been, but when you're watching on TV, they're just the same, right? They're all drinking their little Heinekens when they're watching the U.S. Open, and they all have their, their kind of flip-flops, or they have their kind of moccasin shoes, their boat shoes with no socks and some board shorts, or their little, little cargo-y Gap shorts, their little alligator shirts, and they're just, they're all investors or whatever, they're all little bank people and a little annoying, and I don't like their little European accents with their sarcastic laughters at the end of a tennis match, their little sarcasm. I don't like their ways, as Steve would say. Steve always says I don't like people's ways. Those are a lot of ways I could do without. Speaking of ways, I'm going to need ways to get out of here tonight. So I just thought I'd share that. I had to get full anger out. I just have so much, and it's not good. I don't want to be angry. I'd like to be better. I don't want to be angry. Again, thank you to Jeff for jumping on. Thank you, Squares, and my family's always listening. Thank you to all my family and friends for listening. Great, we made it through January. Let's have a great February. Definitely, like I said, take a look at, those two great iconic pop culture actors, Lisa Loring, Wednesday Addams, and Cindy Williams, Shirley Feeney. And definitely go out and really yell about the Empire State Building, because that is a really upsetting thing to me. I'm going to hug my sham right now as I sign off, because I need some kind of love. I need to feel loved. I need security. It's the only thing I need right now. And that'll do it for another show. And hopefully we'll be in the studio again next week. I'll find Steve and Tony and everybody, Sally. I don't know who will be with us. Jeff, who knows? That's the thing about the Steve Square Show. It's always a surprise. But have a wonderful week, a safe week, an enjoyable week. Don't eat candy. Don't go to the Empire State Building. Do not watch tennis. Just watch the Steve Squared Show. Hold your sham, and you'll be okay. And don't go, and stop stealing deodorant and formula, for God's sake. And brush your teeth. Stop with the stripes. Anyway, Have a great week. For myself, Funny Man CBK. Check us out on Instagram, Stephen R. Kaminsky. We'll put up some stuff. Get you guys. Master Pipe Theater is coming soon, so look out for that. And I guess that'll wrap it up. Have a wonderful, safe week, and I will see you guys next Monday, 6:30 on the Steve Squire Show.